All right. What up this morning? Man, I hope everybody is doing the absolute best that they possibly can. Had a great day yesterday. Woke up this morning, saw some chatter. Tyson Fury's a bitch, nigga. I'm sorry, dog. I am so happy because I have been avoiding the conversation about Tyson Fury really for several days, dog, because I was like, it's just not fresh anymore. How many times can I say this dummy that these guys are full of shit over there? But today is the day after. They're supposed to announce this fight. They're supposed to say, hey, man, we got to fight. They ain't got no fight. They ain't got no fight. He's supposed to be going somewhere else now. Where else is he going to go? I want to know. Where can Tyson Fury go? But more importantly, rumors abound that he might actually be replacing his trainer. What? Rumors. But rumors that have come from people that are usually right. Now, it's very indirect, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're saying. Bunch of people are saying to me, hey, man, did you hear Tyson Fury firing Sugar Hill? I said, I don't know. They asked where'd that come from. Then I went and looked. They say, oh, I said, where'd that come from? They say, go look at the thread. So there's a thread with Tay Jones. Tay Jones, as far as I know, is a great source when it comes to that. Okay? When it comes to that, and I'm just period, comes to pretty much anything. He's a great source. Last time I talked to him, I was like, hey, man, would Deontay Wilder ever consider doing this? He's like, fuck nah. Champ says, fuck nah. So I was like, any nigga that's going to come that hard about the champ saying, fuck nah, and ain't nobody negotiating for Deontay Wilder but him, dog, that man's got a direct tie to Deontay Wilder, and he seemed mighty. He said the shit hitting the fan, dog. I don't know what else he can mean. That's Mahari, my man, Mahari, Sports Not Podcast said, I must confess, I take back my comments on your beard after seeing Junior the Truth's beard this morning. Dog, see, Mahari, your problem is, Mahari, you ain't nappy-headed. See, if you was nappy-headed, you know it ain't that it's dry. My shit's just nappy. You know what I mean? My shit ain't never gonna lay smooth and all that shit, dude. It's not. I got kinks, man. My shit is rough. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. My hair is rough, niggas. It's just rough. So, you know. My man, Adrian Vennon. But let me say what's up to everybody before we get into this happy conversation, man. Because, dog, them chickens is coming home to roost, man. I'm loving it. Adrian Vennon, what's good, man? Mahari Sports Nation's podcast in the building said, good morning, Fannon. You've called it for years, and Fury is running out of options at this point. Joshua and Fury is not happening, and they know this. Dude, they've known it the whole time, man. Because they've never acted for a second. They never acted for a second like it was a real issue that this thing was in court. The fact that they just act like it's no issue and it's in court, tell me, dude, they just putting on a facade, man. You're in court. Like, seriously. Gervonta Davis gets charged for some shit. They're going to talk about that shit every damn time he pops his head up. Tyson Fury has been accused of cheating, is in arbitration for trying to skip out the rematch, and these guys don't say nothing. Come on, man. It's just silly. It's absolutely silly, man. You'd almost think that these guys were like, you know, full of shit. You know? That they're a bunch of highfalutin, shit-talking cats that will tell you anything to make a buck. You know what I mean? Pawning themselves off as truth tellers when they really ain't nothing but pimps. I'll go with the comparison. You're pimping. You're pimping. You ain't pimping me. And you ain't pimping other people to see what's going on, dog. Man, that dude is in court. Stop it. What's going on, man? Boxing Art in the building. Case Anderson. My man, you know what? Give me my headphones, man. I'm gonna stop trying to yell, nigga. Hold on. What's good? Okay, yeah. Maybe this will keep me from yelling so much. So my wife keeps saying I project too much. Pugilism and politics in the building. What's going on, man? Chris Chandler, what's happening? Vive tu vida. My man, as always, in that chat. He says, salute, Martin, in the chat, ready for this boxing conversation like always. Yes, sir. Slips the jab in the building. What's going on, man? Jamel in the building. What's happening? Dre's finest. Eugene Gibson. Neely Fuller Jr. What's up? Yeah, everything is good, dog. Chris Chandler said, where those dislikes come from? Tyson Fury's in the title. And everybody knows what's up, dog. You know what I mean? And you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? It's like we told you. Stop acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop pretending, dude. You know what I mean? If you get up there on a stage and somebody pays you to pretend to be Barack Obama, nigga, that don't make you Barack Obama. You know what I mean? They don't make you Barack Obama. Just you standing there and somebody giving you a script. Eventually, people are going to realize, oh, hey, man, the play's over. You're not Barack Obama anymore. That guy over there, the real president, that's Barack Obama. That's Barack Obama. So you can stop pretending. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel about this boxing media. They just pretend, man. They pretend and pretend and pretend and pretend. Like right now, it's not even lying because nobody believes it. You know what I mean? Is it really lying? Is acting lying? Or is it just pretending for money? I don't know. At this point in time, I think the separation between acting and lying is when the whole thing is fake. And you know the whole movie is fake. You know the set's fake. You know the other actors are fake, right? You know everything's fake. But when it's a lie, everything else is supposed to be the truth. You're really somewhere. You're really supposed to be the person you're saying you're supposed to be. And nobody knows that it's not true. So really, hey, thanks, Adrian Vent. What's going on, Southern T Boxing? Hey, I like that mix, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, Southern T Boxing, you need to put Southern T Boxing in it. You need to do, hey, that MMA is you, man. You understand that MMA. You almost made me, Southern T Boxing, wanna check out MMA, man. No joke, man. You had me like, damn, dog. You actually made me interested in MMA. By talking about Clarissa Shields and the balance between like the skill sets of the fighters in the MMA and how, you know, either somebody's good at the ground or they're good at, you know, up, you know, standing and not a lot of both. So all she really has to do, she's not that far off. I like that in you, man. I really did like that conversation. Just kind of like how Coach Shelton Harris does that too, man. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to say I really did enjoy your live stream yesterday. For as long as I could attend it, because it was a little late. Dre's finest in the building. What's going on, man? How you feeling? Yeah, man, hit that like button today, man. What's the like count, man? Hit the likes. Hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes. Hit the likes, hit the likes. Hey, I would like a lot of likes. Hey, man, I'm all good, man. I can't complain about a thing, Neely. I feel really good. But by the way, Neely, I did talk to Drew. Dog, me and Drew are good. So don't worry about all that, man. You know what I mean? Me and Drew really are good, man. That's a good dude, man. Drew's a good dude. And I asked him to go on at the side. You know, dude, I got a big channel. Really, I want to explain this. I got a big channel, and I do a lot of videos, and so therefore there's a lot of content out for me. I'm not going to stand in the way of Drew Titan having his live stream at the time that he can have it happen before he goes to work. You know what I mean? This is the time that I can do mine. It's the time that he can do his. And, you know, I'm going to have my show, but I would never stand in the way of him, you know, doing his thing, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't, you know, because I didn't have that confinement when I started. Nobody told me what time I could go on and not. I would be polite, but, you know, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. I like him a lot, man. I ain't beefing with everybody, nigga. Super chat to wish you HBD. What's happy birthday? What's HBD, man? Oh, wish myself happy birthday. Hey, man, happy birthday to you, man. Everybody, hey, man, give my man Viva Tu Vida thumbs up in the chat, man, for his birthday, man, or some birthday cakes or some shit like that. You know, we can't give him any presents directly, man, but I thank you. Make sure y'all put some birthday cakes and other shit like that. You know, light up the chat for my man's birthday, man. We'll start doing that on people's birthday, man. Light up the chat with like thumbs up and all kind of stuff like that. That would be really nice, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, hit that like button, man. Yeah, it said got mad respect for Drew. Yeah, that's what's up, man. He's a good dude, man. Yeah, but don't worry about that, man. That shit is just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? People, it's hard. It's hard to get along with a bunch of people doing videos. But I'm not gonna get into that shit, because if I was gonna get into some shit other than boxing, that ain't the shit I would be getting into. So, happy birthday to my man. Just don't worry about that shit, man. Seriously, man. Don't give any more energy to that stuff. I don't want to give, because I'll give energy to it if you give energy to it. 9 times out of 10. I feed off people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a very sympathetic person. If you're thinking something or feeling something, I'll pull it off you. And I'll just, without even knowing it, dog, I'll just be in your head on the same vibe you're in. You know what I'm saying? So do me a favor, man. Keep your head calm around me, and my head will stay more calm, because you're calm as head. Because you're calm as head. Because your head is calm. You know what I mean? Because your head is calm. But if you get all kind of shit in your head around me and that energy transfers, you know what it is? That's what happens. But anyway, man, bow, bow, bow. Malachi Nelson, I'm doing wonderfully. Let's get back on Tyson Fury. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tyson Fury, if he fires, first of all, I want to talk about this if he fires this dude thing. If he fires, no joke, if it's true, and if he fires, or however, what's going on, Noop? Yeah, Ross Kranz. Yes, what's up? That's a man. Man, dog. Also, y'all gotta understand, we got a lot of noops around here too. So we got a lot of noops in the building. Dog, noops are gonna get froggy, dog. That's so, you know what I mean? And that's when some cats will be like, if somebody in my chat specifically like gets on you, dog, if they're a noop or something like that, it's very tough for me to pull them dudes off, man. Just honestly. Especially like young noops, dog, they get funky. You know what I'm saying? Or like cats like Rich Blackwell, who are my family, or shit like that. Niggas from Chicago, you know, abundance of niggas. Nigga, I so much wanted to be, it's all fantasy. Nigga, I so much wanted to be in a gang when I was in a gang when I was a kid. I'm tripping. I joined the gang. I was about to lie, man, and say, man, when I was a kid, I wanted to be in a gang. I was like, nigga, you was in a gang. I was a street soldier. He's rolling. Hey, what's going on, Gregory Carmichael? But look, he did fire Sugar Hill. Okay. Yeah. Pack Atlanta Tate. Yeah. That's up. That's what's up. Hey, dude, I know that the people that told me got that and thought that was what Tay Jones was insinuating. I'm going with the news released by Tay Jones, dog. No joke. Because he's never missed. This dude has been on the money. This dude has been the money. Oh, so that's Tay Jones, Martin? That's what's up. What's going on, Tay? What's going on? Hey, and Tay, just want to let you know, I listened to you, dog. I asked the question, but I listened to you, dog. I take instructions, brother. I don't get in business that ain't my business, dog. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. So, Tay Jones said he fired his ass. So, let's get into his ass now. Fired his ass. So, you got fired, dog. Yeah, Tay Jones' word is good as shit, dog. Seriously, I take that shit like, I'll go out on a limb on his word, dog. I say, I told y'all, bro, that's what's up. Hold on. Is that a different Tay? Did somebody people? No, that's the same Tay. Okay, you say, I told y'all. Yeah, you been telling niggas. Dog, Tay Jones. This is how solid Tay Jones' word is. Tay Jones, I had a conversation with Tay Jones. Tay Jones told me, what's going on, man? He said, Francois Stinson said, born and raised in the Chi, specifically Cabrini Green Projects. Respect to you, sir. Respect to you. Oh, this is you? Hey, hold on one second. Let me see. All right, hold on one second, man. I can't see moderators, but I got to moderate you. Hold on. I got to make sure I moderate you, because that way people will see you. Don't feel any necessity to do anything with it. If you feel like it, you feel like it. Oh, damn, I got to sign in under something else. Hold on one second. I'm going to take a second for this, because this is important. Y'all don't fuck with no... All right, I got to get you... Hey, Tay, I'm gonna rinse you up in a second. I got some technical difficulties. Yeah, I'm a wrench. Hey, give me 1 second. It'll take a second. Hold on, Tay. Give me 1 second. I got to handle some business real quick. But while I do, believe it. Tyson Fury. Oh, okay. Here you go. All right, go to my channel. Give me 1 more second so I can get this quick. We're going to wrench them up because I can't see the wrenches from this screen that I'm on StreamYard. Otherwise, I would just do it straight out. So just give me a second. And there's Tay right there. Add moderator. You're a moderator. All right, cool. You are modded up. And I can disconnect this so I don't slow my screen down. All right, cool. What's going on? He said, yeah, so he fired him. Wow, didn't know that. Yeah, man. Fired him, dog. Yeah. Did you get my message, Martin? No. I'm not sure. No. I don't think I did. I don't know. Where was the message? Let me know in the chat where to check the messages. I haven't checked all my messages today. If it's Instagram, I haven't done my Instagram and I've not done my Twitter yet. But anyway, now that it is absolutely positively set that his ass got fired, shout out to Drew Titan for putting his ass on that stand and either, okay, cool, I got you. I'll check it out. So, hey, Francois Stinson said, respect, big dog. You a solid dude, which is why I make sure I tune in every morning, man. I thank you, man, from the Shy. That shit means a lot, dog, because he's my dude. Hey, you know, Shy's where the heart is, dog. And I always, niggas hate me for that shit. Because I don't watch no sports that ain't Chicago. Like, I can't stand, like, I'll be in Dallas and be like, fuck the Cowboys, man. That shit causes me so many problems. Because I'll be in D.C. and I'll be like, man, fuck the Redskins. I ain't care about no goddamn Redskins. I care about the Bears. They need to get a fucking quarterback, and they need to start letting people tackle a fucking quarterback. Anyway, I'm on Chicago. I'm off now. Yeah. So, let me tell you what. If he got fired, Tay said he got fired, so I got to roll with fired. See, usually I do the alternative. I'll say, okay, so if it winds up that he's not there, right? If he's all of a sudden gone, you're either going to hear 2 explanations. 1 is he got fired. 2 is he quit, right? Tay says he quit. I'm going to go with what he quit. But for the sake of argument, it don't fucking matter because it winds up at the back of the same place, nigga. If he got fired, what did he do? What did he do to get fired? Oh, Sugar Hill got fired, man. Sugar Hill got fired. Sugar Hill got fired. Why would he fire him, dog? Number 1, because Drew damn near made the motherfucker admit. Did not deny. I don't mean to call you motherfucker, honestly, dog. But for real, Drew's lighting up of Sugar Hill got that shit over in the UK papers, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah, dog. Drew made Sugar admit Fury's floppy gloves were at Sugar's house. Fury eventually fired him. Oh, I got his gloves at the house, dog. Dog, that shit was so funny that I didn't even think. I was like, dog, for real, dog. For real, dog. For real. Did you do that shit on purpose? Like, I was like, dang, did he do this on purpose? Like, why would you say you got, oh yeah, I got the gloves in my house. They're wrapped up. You know I took them home. In case you ever get funny, nigga, I want my money. You know what I'm saying? Why would he have his gloves at home? Because you going to pay me, homie. Give me the gloves. That's what I thought. Give me the gloves. I'm taking them to my house. If you don't pay me my money that you say I'm getting, these gloves coming out, homie. These gloves coming out. And you know Tyson Fury likes to stiff people. Stiff Martin Carefoot. Cut a deal with him, stiffed him. So, as soon as he said that, I was like, damn, you got him at your house? Tyson Fury gonna try to bum rush your house, dog. like, why don't somebody just go? Hey, and he refused to let anybody see him, but dog, he has them, homie. He has them, though. Yeah, Drew did a great job on that. He has them, though, dog. He has them. That shit is hilarious. Which means, dog, somebody can buy them shits from his ass. Hey, man, seriously, 50,000. He fired you, dog. I give you 50,000 for the gloves, man. I give you 50,000 for the gloves, man. Because I need to get these gloves into this arbitration. I need to drop those gloves into the arbitration to the judge. Excuse me, judge. And jury. And policemen. These are the gloves. These are the gloves. But anyway, that was a rock and a hard place that I didn't think of. But it is what it is. Anyway. Oh, he's scum, dog. Oh, he's scum. Tyson Fury is the definition of a scumbag, dog. He is the definition. Dog, scumbag. Dog, he's just Tyson Fury, man. Like, god dang. He just shamed the name, too. First of all, he bit Tyson Fury's. He bit Mike Tyson's name, number one at birth. And then just the shit all over it, dog. Oh, hell yeah. Insurance policy like a mug. Nah, you ain't getting out of here without paying his money. You're not getting out of here without paying his money. But anyway, let's get back specifically to the boxing aspect of it. The boxing aspect of it is this. Who you gonna fight, man? I mean, no, seriously. Why did you fire him? Why? He's not gonna help you cheat again? Or when you have to fight this guy, or you're not gonna cut him into the Anthony Joshua fight. Is that what it is? He wouldn't do what you wanted, so you're gonna threaten to cut him out of a fight that ain't happening? You're fired. You'll never be part of this team in my Anthony Joshua fight that ain't happening. Terrible, dog. Oh, yeah, he cracked. No, cracked. He just couldn't go nowhere, dog. I wouldn't say he cracked, because if he cracked, he would have lied. Cracking is lying. Like, to me, if you're telling the truth, you really not cracking. You lie to me, nigga, you cracking. Because, dog, I'm going to get you off the lie. A truth every time will beat a lie. Seriously. Tell you, you can beat a lot of shit off with the truth. For real. People do it all the time, nigga. Beat you off with the truth. Oh, yeah, I'm poor. Yeah, great, I'm poor. Get out of my fucking face. Yeah, I'm broke. I'm ugly, you're right. Nigga, I'm ugly. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't care. See? Truth. Get you right out your face. Sitting there trying to be like, no, I really am better looking than you. And then trying to get perms and do all kind of other dumb shit. Nah, nigga, it ain't necessary, man. Stop caring what people think. You feel better. The truth. Oh, it is. Oh. Silence is acquiescence. Slip the jab, says Martin. Sometimes having no answer is one. Exactly. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Silence is your acquiescence. If you ain't got nothing to say, and I'm putting this on you, nigga, you are admitting this. Tyson Fury has not ever denied cheating. He has never come near Deontay Wilder with any type of defamation of character. He's not done any of that. All he's ever said is, oh, you're a bad guy for saying it. That's it. He's never even denied it, which is the funny part of it all. He continues to not deny it. Sugar Hill didn't even deny it. Sugar Hill was like, well, I wouldn't have seen it. And they ask a bunch of other questions like, oh, well, wouldn't you have seen? Wouldn't the other people there checking the gloves have seen? Nah, dog, that's not my question, homie. Did you cheat? Did you cheat? Well, if I had cheated, why would I have been named Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year if I was cheating that year? Dog, did you cheat? Well, you know Deontay Wilder's just a scumbag, and he's just saying that because, Yes or no, did you cheat? Yes. That's how that shit would go if he told the truth. Yes. How did you cheat? See, because I would say, did you cheat? I didn't put anything in this water. I didn't ask that. I asked, did you cheat, Tyson Fury? Did you cheat? Did you cheat in any way, shape, or form? Well, yes. How? Oh, well, I neck wrenched him sometimes. And when I neck wrenched him, I hit him here. Yeah, I did that. I elbowed him. Yeah, I did all that. I'm on steroids. And I'm on steroids. Oh, you're not on steroids? So you're not on steroids? So would you mind giving us a biopsy so we can test this and see if you're on steroids now? Because we can prove, Judge, that he was on steroids then if we can have his hair samples and some skin. Some people say a swab in the inside of his mouth, Judge. I say take a chunk of liver because all of that shit is going to go through his liver. Give me a chunk of his liver. And we'll see. Biopsy. And then we'll see what's been in your system for the last 20 years, homeboy. So let me ask you again before we have to go through this. Seeing as I got you on tape saying everybody in boxing uses steroids and you tested positive for steroids and Martin Carefoot, the only excuse you had, Martin Carefoot, recanted and you dropped your British boxing license. Tyson Fury is without it. He's a scumbag from stem to stern. Literally. Scumbag from stem to stern. Stern. How long? I mean, seriously. I can say, no, dude is, of course he is. He said Sugar Hill was shook a little getting questioned. Oh, you know why? Because he hit him with that. Do you know what accessory after the fact is? He said, do you know what accessory after the fact is? Dog, that shit was hilarious, man. No joke. I was laughing. I wouldn't have done it, dog. Like, that's just hardcore right there. Even I wouldn't have convicted the dude. Dog, but anyway, look, man. He said, and with all you said, Fury still has fans and groupie insanity. He doesn't. Slip the jab. He does not. How often, first of all, you can buy views. Okay? You can buy views. You can buy Twitter followers. You can buy Twitter views. You can buy all that. You can get a book published. So what? I'm saying, if it ain't selling and if the views ain't real, dude, trust me. Anything Tyson Fury says he is, cut that shit in half. Okay? Because he's a liar. And they're liars. They will have you convince you that Vasily Lomachenko is the biggest fighter in the United States if you listen to him and believe him. I don't believe that shit. Exactly, yeah, a troll army for sure, because you can buy them. You can buy a troll army. No, dog. He in Vegas, man. Remember, Tyson Fury can't sell out in Vegas, man. And that was after the first Deontay Wilder fight. The first pay-per-view, after that, he couldn't sell out in Vegas. That wasn't the case with Deontay Wilder. Deontay went on and had big crowds and had pay-per-views after that fight. Tyson Fury went right back to fighting on ESPN, the app, ESPN Plus. You had a pay-per-view fighter in Deontay Wilder fighting an ESPN Plus fighter in Tyson Fury. Because that's the only place Tyson Fury's been other than a pay-per-view with Deontay Wilder. Has been on ESPN Plus and YouTube's, and I'm telling you, shit, you can't make it up. ESPN Plus, the app, not regular ESPN for everybody to see. ESPN, the app, and Showtime's YouTube page. Showtime's YouTube page. And those fights flopped on the YouTube page. For Safi Safiri, for Safi Safiri and Pineda, which were fought on YouTube's I can't even say it. Showtime's YouTube page. Showtime's YouTube page. That's where it was aired. It goes into a pay-per-view. Yeah, they were. I'm telling you. Elsa Kingdom. They were. When Tyson Fury came out of his drug suspension, and he was gonna fight, he fought 2 fights. They even act like dude didn't have no fights. The dude was out for a year, okay? He was training for a year and a half, and then he got 2 fights. 2 tune-up fights. He didn't just jump off a couch. He had a whole year's notice and 2 tune-up fights. What's going on, Tay Brown? Exactly. He was fighting on YouTube. He's a fraud, man. The dude is a fraud all the way around, man. The guy is a fraud. And then he goes, they give him all the credit for Deontay. This is how ridiculous this is, man. Deontay Wilder is doing 1 million views on Showtime for years. Dudes, nobody gets 1 million on Showtime now. I'm telling you, if Errol Spence fought on Showtime, his next fight on Showtime, you might get 800,000. You'll probably get around. You might get 1 million now out of Errol Spence Jr. on regular Showtime. You might get 1 million now. But he was doing it then and was doing it for years. So these guys take a guy off of that ain't fought nobody in 2 years. The only big fight that Tyson Fury has ever had, other than Deontay Wilder, is Vladimir Klitschko in Germany. Vladimir Klitschko in Germany. When Vladimir Klitschko was 14 years deep. And he was on steroids for that. No, man. No, man. He's a fraud. He's not that popular. They didn't like him in the UK. They didn't like him in the UK before. Now they're trying, dude, I'm telling you, he tried to jump ship for Top Rank and try to make that guaranteed money off Top Rank. Because I don't believe for nothing these dudes making that Anthony Joshua fight. I don't believe it. Because Tyson Fury can't cheat. He can't cheat. I damn near need to go back and watch the Klitschko. But then again, I don't need to watch the Klitschko fight. Because I already know what's up with the Klitschko fight. Klitschko was 40 years old. He's 40 years old and the dude was on juice. He tested positive and they let him fight. They tested positive and they let him fight. While the whole thing was under review. Just like Dillian White, man. Man, he's a cheater. He's a cheater. He's a cheater. He's a cheater. And he welches on deals. I mean, like, I can understand. Trust me. Dude, I can understand. Somebody trying to, as the young niggas say, hit a lick. I can understand that. I mean, seriously, I can understand that. But if you're going to hit a lick with your boy and you don't stiff him, that's what he did. Tyson Fury got caught. He wants to get over. So what he does is he says, I need an excuse. Hey, can you find somebody to give me an excuse? They go find Martin Carefoot. Martin Carefoot says, yeah, sure, I'll do it. It gets real hot. He says, hey, man, look, there's a lot of pressure on this. He says, hey, I'll give you $25,000 or whatever it was, 22,000 pounds, $25,000, whatever it is. And then so Martin Carefoot says, okay. And then they don't even pay him when he gets off. They don't even pay him when they get off. Okay, come on, man. That's a scam. I mean, and why wouldn't you pay him? You wouldn't pay him so there's no paper trail. All you did is sucker the old man into committing perjury. Probably under some threat of some violence. And the promise of money. And then you don't pay him? Nah, man, that is anti-gangster. That's biatch shit. Dog, I'm telling you. Watch The Godfather. I'm a student of that shit. Watch The Godfather where that dude, The Godfather 2, where Vito Corleone kills that dude in because he's like, nah, he's not La Cosa Nostra. He's not whatever. He's not that. He's like, why? He's too soft. No fucking way. He's like, and then he just makes the dude. Bop, got you because you faking. No, dude, you don't do that to people, dog. That's some scam artist shit, man. That dude is a scam artist, dog. Exactly, said Trey Boy. To be honest, Fury is a domestic level attraction. That's all he is. Who Deontay Wilder gave a name to. After he failed the first time he came to the U.S. The dude comes to the U.S., fights USS Cunningham, and cheats, gets dropped and embarrassed, and then proceeds to cheat his ass off. To damn near try to kill, you're gonna knock me down. I bet you can't out-wrestle me. That's Tyson Fury. Oh, you gonna hit me hard. Oh, you're too little. I bet I can grab your neck and wrench it and lay on you because I weigh 300 pounds and you're only 6'2", 210. That's Tyson Fury. He wouldn't even fight a cruiserweight in USS Cunningham fairly. Wouldn't even fight him fairly. Starts grabbing his neck, just cuffed his head. Straight grabbed his head, held it to the side, released and punched. Man, come on, man. You're a piece of shit. Just how much more of a piece of shit do you need? And I'm not even to Deontay Wilder. Okay? But let's back up to John McDermott. Let's back on up to John McDermott. Dude, people say he lost to a 6'1" fat man in the UK named John McDermott. No disrespect. The guy got a lot of skills, right? But dog, a domestic, hey, come on. He lost to a 6'1", 230 pound fat man in John McDermott in the first fight. And in the second fight, he cheats in the negotiation and says, oh, no, and John McDermott didn't agree to it. His attorney agreed to it. Oh, you can't fight in the gloves. He made it so that the guy my size, dude, John McDermott is my size. This dude is LeBron James size. Come on, man. If I have to fight LeBron James, dude, LeBron James is 6'8", right? Tyson Fury 6'9". I'm 6'2". John McDermott 6'1". I'm going to fight LeBron James and he gets puncher's gloves and I get big padded gloves? Come on, man. Dude, come on. That's like saying, oh, you're playing LeBron, lower the rim. Dude, he's 6'9". You're going to lower the rim? He's 6'9". You're going to lower the rim? Are you serious? And you're not going to call charges? Oh, we're going to get rid of charges and we're going to lower the rim because you beat LeBron in a game of one-on-one. That's what that shit is. It's ridiculous. Seriously. That is what he did. John McDermott, go look him up. If he is 6'3", I'll be shocked. If he's 6'3", I'll be shocked. About 6'1", he's 6'9". This guy's 220, this guy's 300. The 300 guy says, I get to use puncher's gloves and you gotta have pillows. What is that? What is that? Seriously. What would you say about LeBron James if he did that? I'm serious. Dude, Steve Cunningham is only 6'1". Steve Cunningham is 6'1". He's 215 pounds tops. This guy is 6'9", 300 pounds. He drops him. He gets up, and this big-ass man pins his head like this and punches him. That's not boxing, dude. That's not boxing, and you're a fucking giant. If you have a giant in the ring allowed to fucking wrestle, come on, man. It's boxing. It's not wrestling. It's boxing. It's not wrestling. If you allow that big a man to wrestle around, fuck it. Let's pay the super big. Dude, you don't want that, dog. Seriously, you don't even want. Okay, he's listed at 6'3". Listed at 6'3". But okay, he's 6'3". That guy's 6'9". That is Steph Curry. Not me, it's Steph Curry. Dude, I'm 6'2". That's only 1 inch taller than me. But Steph Curry is going to fight LeBron James. And LeBron James gets the puncher's gloves and he gets pads. Damn, I'm heavy-handed. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. Come on, man. Come on, man. Have a sense of decency. Have a sense of decency. If they're going to fight, cool. Because one guy that big can outbox the other. They can. In a boxing match, a guy 6'2" can beat a guy 6'9", without a doubt. They can beat him. All they got to do is get on the inside. But if you allow that big man to jump on his back like you allowed Klitschko to do time and time and time and time and time again. Yeah, I'm telling you, no joke, big dose. That shit hurt. I buzzed myself. I was like, whoa. I hate that shit. Yeah, dude, I'm really, really heavy-handed, man. Real heavy-handed. At least that's what people tell me. I never could tell, but niggas do drop. That's proof of it, I guess, because I hit cats, they definitely do fall down. Or throughout my time when I used to fight. Now, who knows? I ain't hitting no goddamn body. But you get my point. Seriously, man, that dude, yeah, Fury would be good. Let them come in and get boxing gloves and let them have at it then. You know what I'm saying? Fury would be great in the MMA, so let them have him. But I'm telling you, you don't want that, dog. You do not want guys, let black guys that big start doing that shit. That shit will, that's the proverbial, let a black man do it, that shit will end tomorrow. Let some 6'9" black dude from Cleveland, Ohio, who been boxing since he was 3, get in the ring and start putting you in headlocks. 6'9", 300 pounds, dog, we got him. Trust me, way more athletic than him. So let's go find a couple, maybe 5 or 6 second-level basketball players, but say, look, man, no, we don't need Ngannou. We don't need him. Mary Sports Nation said, legendary referee Eddie Cotton said Fury is the dirtiest fighter he'd ever seen. He should have 5 DQ losses on his record. 5 DQ losses on his record. And a loss for that cut that he got away with. But here, nah, we got to do it nasty. No. That shit, see, that's not the plan I would have since heavyweights want to do that. If I had the money, this is what I would do. I would go get 10 kids that are basketball players, the big fat ones. Go get the big fat basketball players that are like 6'9", but ain't lean, that are heavy. Go get them, because they're not going to make it to the league. They're not going to make it to the league. And then teach them how to box. And they say, if you don't make the league, go box. Don't worry, you'll get the fights. All you got to do is lean on them. I'm going to tell you right now, there's a kid, if y'all from Chicago, you remember Thomas Hamilton? Do y'all remember Thomas Hamilton from Chicago? He used to play for King High School. He never panned out in the league, but dog, this dude is so big. It's perverse. Like, he's like 7'3", 7'4". He's like 7'3", 7'4", and I don't know, 450 pounds, playing basketball. Nice, seriously. Nice. And then there's that other kid. You remember, he got drafted by the Bulls. He's 6'10", Eddie, God dog, what's Eddie's last name, man? I hate this shit. It's been so long since they played. But both those dudes, put them in boxing and let them get in there with Tyson Fury and let them, when they're an inch taller than him and 50 pounds heavier, let them turn to his neck. Let him turn his neck, wrench him up. Yeah, Curry. Steph, yeah. Let Curry, Eddie Curry, thank you. Thank you so much. Let Eddie Curry, somebody like Eddie Curry, box. And do that, he'll never lose. He'll never lose, dude. Because he's so mobile. Eddie Curry can get up. Eddie Curry can get up and down a basketball court quickly. Very quickly. He's very, very big, very, very long. You know what he looks like? He looks like a really, really big version of Jared Anderson. That's how I mean, seriously. That's the guy I would put in boxing. Since you want to do it like that. Since you want to just have these big, gigantic guys that get on steroids and cheat. Let's get a second level center. Get a bunch of, guys that may not even want to go to college. Like, dude, are you really want to go to college? If they don't want to go to college, then why walk around 6 foot, 7 foot tall in the hood selling drugs? You can be beating niggas up for a living. Come on. That's what Deontay Wilder did it, and he made it work. He was like, hey, man, doesn't look like I can make it to the league, but I'm big and I can whoop you. So let me come on out and whoop y'all. So what he did was he came out and whooped them, and everybody hates him because of it. That's the story of Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was sitting around one day, for real. For real. Y'all should all be embarrassed. Because this is his shit in a nutshell. He was there one day, and he said, I don't have enough money. I got to go get some money. I'm going to go beat people up for a lot of money. So he goes into a gym. First day he's there, he spars a heavyweight. I think he knocks him down or something. He's like, oh, yeah, I can whoop these motherfuckers' ass for a lot of money. Take me to the Olympics. So they take him to the Olympics. He's the number 183rd person there, and he says, oh, I bet I can whoop all these motherfuckers. So he's just about right. He whoops all but about 3. Only American DeBron. He said, but give me my medal, bitch. Like I said, I got motherfuckers to beat up for money. Then he goes pro and proceeds to knock a nigga senseless for year after year after year after year. For 10 successful WBC title defenses. Come on, knockouts over, back-to-back knockouts over Luis Ortiz. Damn sure put Tyson Fury's ass on the deck every time he touched him in the first fight. Got cheated in the second. Glenn Big Baby Davis too short. Oh no, he's 6'8". Oh yeah. Glenn Big Baby Davis. You sinners are going to the wrong place, dog. Y'all can make hundreds of millions of dollars in boxing, dog. Y'all can make hundreds of millions of dollars in boxing. And you don't need no coaches telling you what to do. Because that's what prevents a lot of great athletes from making it on teams. Because you're not obedient. Seriously. There's not as much of there. You don't need to be as obedient in boxing as you do in other sports. In basketball, you got to be obedient. Or you're going to have a hard time. Seriously. To a certain extent, you got to be obedient. Run the play, man. Or get out. Right? They can cut you, get you out. Obedient in the boxing ring, it's not so much. Even though Bob Arum will try to make you obedient by doing all kind of sneaky shit behind your back and blackballing you and all kind of trashy shit. You know, if you're not obedient, you definitely have to deal with that. Neely Fuller Jr. said, you gave Samuel Odom III exposure. Now he signed to D&D Promotions. That's what's up. Good for them, man. Good for them. They got their own exposure, man. They asked to be promoted. They did that themselves. They asked me to talk to them. They asked to come on, so they did all that. That ain't me. Congratulations to them. But any other young fighters, man, hey, man, hit me up on the Instagram. We can try to make it hot. And I don't take a cut. So make it hot. Might as well. Ain't too many people giving freebies out in the world, you know? It's hard out in these streets. Truly hard out in these streets. Dwight Howard would be yeah, exactly, dude. He'd kill them dudes, man. Like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, though? And I believe this to be true. Dog, it's really not ethical for guys that big to be fucking boxing. For real. Because, dude, if you get to the size where you really can kill a man with a punch, and it's reliable and predictable, You might just be too big, nigga. Or how about this? That's probably not true. But what if they don't have a referee to actually ref you? Call a fight, dog. If you don't have referees as big as the fighters, you got to do something else, man. Because that's what Tyson Fury takes advantage of. Tyson Fury just bowls over the referee. Because the referee is supposed to be trying to pull him. He can't. Those little guys, they will get between him and push him. You can't do it. And Tyson Fury does that. He takes advantage of the fact that he got a little itty bitty referee. You know, got a little bitty referee that can't break up nothing for nothing. So he can get dirty and do whatever he wants to do. So, and then they don't even they're like, well, you got to give him 900 warnings. Hold on. You only gave him 6 warnings. You only gave him 6 warnings. Dude, what do you mean warning? I gave him a warning before he got in the ring. You hit this man below the belt intentionally, I'm taking a point. What? You were like what happened with Jaron Ennis? With Jaron Ennis, with Sergey Litnips hit him like that? Dog, that's a point. That's a point. 1 point. 1 point. Intentional low blow. He didn't do anything but hit that dude on the nuts to get him away from him. And they're like, oh, no, Biggie, keep fighting. No. Give me that damn point, dog. You did it on purpose. Clearly. No need for a warning on that. You warn them when you're kind of here. Like, hey, man, you're getting close to me calling this. I'm warning you. Okay? But once you actually do it, why are you warning him? You penalize him. He did it. You shouldn't be. That's why you warn people. You warn people if you think they didn't know. Right? Like, you're driving down the street. You're speeding. The police officer pulls you over and they say, hey, you are speeding. Did you know that? You're going 68 you're going to 68 in a 60. Or what would that be? A 72. You're going 72 in a 65. You're going 72 in a 65. What you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I was listening to my music and I just kind of lost myself. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I'm going to let you off with the warning because I know you didn't know. Don't do it again. Have a good day. Right? However, if the man is speeding down the street at 190 miles an hour, if they pull you over, they ain't warning you for nothing. Dude, you're doing 120 miles an hour in a 60. Nigga, I'm taking you to jail. They don't warn you for that. So I don't know why in a boxing ring, when you see somebody clearly rabbit punching somebody, why you don't take a point and why you warn. He did it. He did it. And that is not accidental. That's not accidental. Repeated rabbit punches to the back of the head when you probably already gave the dude some shit in his water. Now, let's look at the fact that Tyson Fury immediately rabbit punched Deontay Wilder like 6 or 7 times on the first clinch. And Deontay Wilder said his legs were weak. Well, guess what would happen? That's 8 punches to the back of the head that you never called. Tyson Fury gets to walk up, run up, punch Deontay Wilder 8 times in the back of the head, and keep it pushing to start the fight. What the fuck was that? Am I missing something? Or did he not? On the first combination, the first time they clinched, did he or did he not rabbit punch him in the back of the head clearly? Boom, 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 boom. Obviously he did. That's on your spine, sir. That's a 6'9", 300-pound man hitting that man close to his spine. And you didn't even warn him. He's 6'9", 300 pounds, punching a man in his spine, and you ain't got nothing to say. And you got nothing to say about that. The same guy that served a 2-year suspension for steroids and got caught in the ring with a detached gloves. And Eddie Cotton said is the biggest cheater he had ever seen, and he had been in the ring with Andrew Galata 3 times. You know Andrew Galata, the notorious, dirtiest heavyweight ever? Eddie Cotton, who refereed that guy's fights. Because Eddie Cotton is big. He wasn't little, he was big. Much bigger than Skip Bayless. Or whatever his name is, Kenny Bayless. Lorraine Williams said, Fannon, AJ would stop Fury in 7 and the media would make AJ be the greatest of his generation. I don't think Fury is really that great. He is a great cheater. And honestly, for real, y'all need to be ashamed of yourself for letting that dude get away with that in the United States of America, dog. On your champion. If that does not prove that there is racism in America, I don't know what the fuck does. And trust me, I was just on Twitter yesterday making an argument that calling a guy a suspected white supremacist is unfair if you don't have any proof that he's a white supremacist. That's not fair to him. Oh, hey, wrong Jew. I'm sorry. Can you say that again in Mandarin, bitch? He didn't wrong me, dummy. Hey, wronged you. He wronged you. Nah, dog. Nah, he didn't wrong me, dumbass. Fuck up out of here, homie. Ha, wronged you. Nigga, please. Nah. Daryl, there's not racism in boxing. Boxing is in racism. We talk about black fighters. We talk about Mexican fighters. We talk about white fighters. And we talk about that in that language all the time. Nobody ever disputes the fact that there are black boxers and that there are boxers divided by race. They may argue about what a race is. Is Mexican a race? I don't know, but you're treating it like one. Because if there was a black dude who lived in Mexico, you wouldn't say he was Mexican. If there's a Chinese dude living in Mexico, lived there his whole life, don't speak Mandarin, you wouldn't say he was Mexican. You say he was Chinese. Oh yeah, he's Mexican, but he's really Chinese. He's a Chinese Mexican. He ain't really an American. He ain't really a Mexican. You know what I mean? That's what they did with African American. You're not really an American. You're an African. An African American. Everybody else that's real Americans are Americans. Right? Fuck up out of here, dog. Racism, boxing exists within the system of racism, and it's designed to fucking support it. That's my opinion. It's designed to reinforce it, which is why they don't want Deontay Wilder to be successful, and they will let that white boy cheat his ass into the ground. Speak like my daddy. I'm more polite than my daddy when he's really talking. But nah, they just will let the white boy win because that's what they want. They want the white boy to win. They want the black guy to lose. Period. If they say anything different, okay, listen to them and then look who they cheer for. Fuck who they say is best. Because most times they're saying who the best is, that's just telling you who they want to win. They're just, come on. That's the only logical explanation for somebody telling me that Josh Warrington is better than Gary Russell Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't believe that. It's patently obvious he's not. Right? But you say it. You don't believe it. There's a whole lot of fans, and fans will do the same thing, test it. They will do the same thing for like Arturo Gatti. Yeah, Arturo Gatti's going to get Floyd. Yeah. Hey, man, you want to put some money on it? Fuck no, bruh. I know what's going to happen, but I'm fucking rocking with him. You know what I mean? They want to justify their fight. Let me tell you what the real deal is. Their fighters suck. And their fighters have always sucked, by and large. You know what I'm saying? Just come on, man. Black fighters, that's why black fighters are, you can think of it two ways. Either black fighters are really, really good or you suck. Either way, it works out the same way for me. So you can either say we got a lot of great black fighters, but you don't say that. So I'll go with you. So since our fighters ain't great, but they're better than yours, your fighters suck. If you tell me Jermell Charlo ain't that good, then good. Billy Joe Saunders sucks. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. Gervonta Davis is not that good. I understand. Kid Galahad sucks. I understand. Errol Spence is not what I think he is. Or, better yet, Jaron Ennis is not what I think he is. You're right. Virgil Ortiz just sucks. How about that? Virgil Ortiz just sucks. Because if Jaron Ennis ain't that good, Virgil Ortiz sucks. However, if Virgil Ortiz is very, very good, which I think he is, Jaron is still better. He's still better. So what happens is this. They want to cheer for their fighters, but they want to mask it in what they call unbiasedness. As if in a fan sport, people are supposed to be unbiased and not pick a team. What the fuck is that? That is some bullshit, con job bullshit by a bunch of losers, okay? That is like going to the NFL and saying, oh, you're biased rooting for the Bears. Nigga, I'm from Chicago. I'm rooting for the Bears. What do you mean I'm biased. I want the Bears to win. I don't like Detroit. I want to win. I don't like them damn Packers. I want to win. How the fuck is that? What's wrong with that? I'm a fucking football fan. But when I come over here to boxing, I can't root for nobody. All of a sudden, I can't root for nobody. That makes me a racist. Me rooting for my guys that I like makes me a racist in boxing. However, me rooting for my home team makes me a patriarch. Man, you flipping words on me, dog. You just flipping words around. Here's the truth. Your fighters either are good and ours are better, or ours suck and yours sucks worse. Either way you want to cut it, dog, you don't want to fight. You don't want your boys up in there fighting. That's why you divided it into 4 different belts so that you could have 4 different chances to get your bums belts. If all you had to have is 1 belt, your bums wouldn't have no belts because they would have had to fight Deontay Wilder to get the belt. They didn't have to fight Charles. I beat Charles Martin. Motherfucker, you didn't beat me. What you talking about Charles Martin for? I'd whoop his ass too. You didn't beat me. Oh, but I beat Joseph Parker. You didn't beat me. Beat me. Oh, but I beat Derek Chisora. And I came back in a knockout to revenge my knockout loss against Alexander Povetkin. But you didn't fight me. Shut up. Fight me. When you fight me, then you can say what you are. However, I know Deontay Wilder whooped a whole bunch of dudes for championships. Tyson Fury ain't never even defended one. And he's trying to skip out of defending this one. He's a clown and a cheat. He's a clown and he's a cheat, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for supporting that dude. The media is way out of line for supporting that guy, man. All y'all are out of line for supporting that guy, man. I supported him in the beginning. Dude, I supported AJ in the beginning. But then, man, come on. I overlooked the original cheating, which was obvious. The fact that he was on dope. The fact that he was on dope, and the fact that he cheated. And the fact that he cheated Steve Cunningham. You know, I let him slide on that. In his 2-year suspension. Just so Deontay Wilder could get a fight. Because AJ was ducking him. Whole time. The UK, who knows that American champion? I mean, listen to this stupidity. Nobody knows the American champion. The world is focused on our British champion. Wow. What? Huh? Nobody knows Deontay Wilder. Really? You know where they got that shit from, dude? Seriously. Let me tell you where the myth that Deontay Wilder is not known came from. And this will tell you how fucking corny the Eddie Hearn and Tyson Fury were for pulling that shit. Before Deontay Wilder, I think it was before Deontay Wilder was fighting Bermane Stiverne, they were saying something about, or maybe his second championship fight. He said, Mark Cragle from ESPN interviewed him and said, hey man, The American boxing scene is not on fire right now. And regular people don't know who the heavyweight champion is like Muhammad Ali. Hey, Wilder, what can you do to become as big as Muhammad Ali where everybody knows you? And as they did it, they walked through a park and they asked a couple people that Deontay Wilder himself was there for. And he said, nice to meet you. My name is Deontay Wilder. I'm the heavyweight champion. So they took him around and introduced him to some people on camera. Eddie Hearn took that same tactic and then applied it 9 fights later. Did the same little act, but just himself, walking around somewhere where Deontay Wilder wasn't fighting, asking people that you don't even know are boxing fans, and repeating the same shit that was used as a promo early in Deontay Wilder's career. So they tried to use something early in his career, skip the fact that millions of people started watching him after that because he kept giving knockout after knockout after knockout after knockout after knockout. Dude, no he didn't, dude. He did not. Kenny, he did not admit that. You're lying. And you're probably not Kendall Gill, so I just get rid of you. Bye. Okay? Kenny, get the fuck out. That's a lie. He didn't admit to ducking shit. What he said was, because he would have to say, yes, I ducked him. Let's start with that, dummy. Let me get back on dumbass, dog. I'm gonna give a fuck. Kenny Gill, Kendall Gill, whoever the fuck you are, nigga, you're stupid. Okay? So let's get to it. First of all, he admitted ducking. Ducking is a characterization that you give. Whether it's a duck or not is up to you. You're telling me it's a duck. So what was the duck? Because I guarantee you lying if you tell me that Deontay Wilder said, I am ducking you, Anthony Joshua. I am ducking you, Anthony Joshua. Right? That would be him saying, yeah, I ducked him. Do you have that on tape? No, the fuck you did not. You did not hear him say that. You're characterizing something he said, dumbass. You're saying, oh, it is a duck. Well, what was the duck? When he said he wasn't thinking about fighting Deontay Wilder. He wasn't thinking about fighting Anthony Joshua. That is true. Why did he say it? Because he was going to get more money to fight Tyson Fury. He already set up. He already had pay-per-view fights set up when that was said. He said he was done chasing Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua offered him $12.5 million flat fee on a $100 million fight, and he said, man, get out of here. Give me 60-40 at least. They offered him a fixed fee, dummy. Fixed fee, dummy. He turned down a fixed fee. Now, if you consider taking a 85-15 cut, ducking, dumbass, you're right. Dumbass, you're right. You are a dumbass. First of all, for debating me. Because, nigga, I don't say it if I can't already get it. I've already proved this shit. I've done 1,000 videos on this. Get out of here, homie. Peace. Wild turn. Whatever. King Power. Is that Kenny's troll account? Kenny right back. Oh, where another one? I got another account. I can jump right back out here talking shit. Blocked. Don't continue your last conversation under a new, it's a dead giveaway. I told you you're a dumbass. You gonna switch accounts, jump right back under another name and keep the conversation going. Nigga, boom, get out. Act nice is the hint because the next 5 dudes that act like you are gonna get thrown out, without a doubt. Anyway, what about Deontay Wilder ducking Dillian White? What about it? What about it? What about it? Never happened. Dude, let me tell you something. Exhibit. Dummy. You niggas is dummies. Let me tell you something, Exhibit. What about Deontay Wilder ducking Dillian White? Dude, that is like saying, what about, I don't know, who's a player? What about Denzel Washington telling a crackhead to kick rocks? Bitch, I'm not fucking you. I'm Denzel Washington. You're a crackhead. Get the fuck out. How about that? Would you call that a duck too? Would you call that a duck? I wouldn't call that a duck. I would say telling the skank to kick the rocks. I would say that's telling that skank to kick rocks. Dog, look, Dillian got a boyfriend, dog. He got a husband, nigga. Like, ain't nobody even kept. Dog, he got a guy. What's his name? What's the name of the dude who took Dillian's last name? Dean White, dog. Oh, dog. Just CBD. Just CBD. Seriously, dog. I mean, for real. Why would you? Come on, man. That would be, seriously, dog. That's what I feel like, dog. I feel like, come on, man. Don't nobody care about no Dillian White fight, dog. And Dillian White don't even want to fight Deontay Wilder, man. He don't want that fight, man. Oh, hey, yeah, for sure. It's a vape pen. This is Delta 8 hemp. Delta 8 hemp. Love it. Love it. It's not weed, but it is at the same time. But it's not. Dean P changed his name to Dean Paveckin. Seriously, that dude got for real. Seriously. I know there's a lot of street dudes in the house, man. I know, for real. I know. For real. Y'all think I'm playing, dog, because I play Mr. Nice Lawyer all the time, dog, for real. That shit only happened like in my 20s. But before that, dude, seriously, man. I mean, come on, man. Y'all niggas gotta stop bullshitting, dog. Niggas ain't buying this shit at all. Your shit, you just selling whack shit, dog. Seriously, man. Y'all shit is just Dillian White, dog. Like I was saying, dog, I used to be really, really arrogant, man. I really did, man. Like way more arrogant than I am now. I used to be real, real arrogant. And dog, seriously, man. The idea that I would stick my thing, there was girls who would be like, oh, Mark, at work one time, dog, a girl was like, oh, true work story. Oh my God. I got into a disagreement with this girl at work, and she went to somebody else and said that she didn't feel comfortable with me because she wasn't sure if what I was saying was she should take it in a sexual manner. Now, as always, I always have somebody in the room, so that shit was squashed, and every fucking room is recorded, so whatever, nigga. If you say that, that shit's on tape, so play the tape. Anyway, but what I said was, seriously, I was like, are you fucking serious? My dad was mad. I was like, I would never get with that broad. Look at that broad. Are you serious? What in the, are you serious? Like, dude, I wasn't insulted that she thought that I would do it. I was insulted that she thought I would do it to her. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, if you were some dime piece chick, maybe. Like, seriously, if you're Stacey Dash, you sitting there, maybe, dude. But dog, you a booger bear, nigga. I'm not, seriously. Like I'm saying, like, seriously, dude, if I ask you if you want a cup of coffee, dog, it's just because I think you're falling asleep, homie. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I thought she's falling asleep. Look at her. No way. That's Dillian White, dog. Dillian White is, look at Dillian White. Who the fuck want to care about Dillian White, man? Like, Who is Dillian White to deduct? Who is he to duck? He got knocked out by AJ. He got knocked out by Alexander Povetkin. He got rocked. He gets rocked every other fight. What is Deontay Wilder worth? He goes to people's body to get them to drop their hands and then gets hit in the face. Dude, he's going to knock him out, man. And I do believe Deontay Wilder's been boxing longer than him. Didn't he come from kickboxing or something and then move over? Man, get out of here, dog. Seriously, man. He said, reach your level, bro. We still ride with you. No, dog, I don't want to get high. I just like the taste. It just tastes like it. I don't want to, man. I'm too old for that, man. I'm too old for all of that nonsense. Unless I'm like at some real relaxed place where I ain't got nothing related to work to do, dog. He said, Copper Aborigine said, Brother Martin, I was waiting for you to really start clowning Tyson and Dillian. Dude, seriously, I ain't, man. You know how it is, man. Sometimes I don't clown as much as I should. I stay serious, but seriously, man, you guys are just ridiculous over there in the UK, man. Like, when the record books are written on this shit, like, they're going to be like, the era of dumb shit. Dude, this guy, how long has it been? 2017? Dude, it's 2021, dude. This shit could have been done in 2018. 2018. All they had to do was pay Deontay Wilder fairly. That's it. C40 at in the UK at Wembley. You had everything you needed and you passed it up because you thought your boy was gonna get knocked out. You bitched out. And since you bitched out, you forced Deontay Wilder to grab that scumbag off the bench to earn a living. And when he grabbed that scumbag off the bench to make a living, that scumbag became a scumbag and screwed him. Now you're trying to take advantage of that scumbag and ride that situation to get Anthony Joshua back to where he was before his ass got knocked out by a fat little dude named Andy Ruiz. I'm sorry, man. The entire circle of this entire thing in the heavyweight division since 2017 is just a mockery. And the only pleasant thing in any of it has been Deontay Wilder, period. Like, seriously, if it was not for the Deontay Wilder, think about this in the heavyweight division. If it was not for, with the grand exception of bitch-ass Dillian White getting knocked out for a non-title belt. But it was all Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder with the two Luis Ortiz fights. Deontay Wilder, even with the Dominic Brazil fight, was exciting. Dominic Brazil he's way more exciting, man. You guys are all the stuff you guys say, man. That's why I say boxing definitely exists within racism. Because, look, man, if I say Deontay Wilder's more exciting than these other guys, that's why I want them to see him fight, right? They'll say, no, it's about the skills. It's not about the knockouts and all that. It's about the Ugh. All right, what's good? I had to come in under a different thing, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, dog. All that to avoid Joshua. Who avoided Joshua? Yeah, I came in and out. All right, cool. Yeah, I just froze up real quick, man. I got this terrible internet service messing me up. Well, not terrible internet, but it's not as good as it should be. Yeah, so anyway, who would want to see that fight? Seriously. Would you want to see that fight? Do you know anybody particularly interested in seeing that nonsense? Dillian White and Deontay Wilder? You know what I mean? Not me, man. Not me. Man, what's going on? Dustin Johnson, man, thanks so much, man. He said Wilder went to and thanks for supporting the Instagram. Wilder went to the UK and had local crowds chanting "Bomb Squad." Of course, man. But see, Eddie Hearn wanted to kidnap the heavyweight division because that's what these promoters do. They want to take over the entire division. That's why you need one champion. Because if you got one champion, then that promoter, you have the whole division. But since they got 4 of them, the champions want all four of the belts. They want all 4 of the belts. And they're going to connive to get their hands on all of the belts. And that's what they're doing. They're trying. It becomes a game of Exactly. It comes duck, duck, fucking goose. Who's in what seat? Dude, one champion, man. Get rid of all of that other garbage. But that's what destroyed the sport on purpose, man. They watered down that sport when black folks started dominating it. In the 50s, in the 60s. Once civil rights came and, you couldn't do a lot of other shit and cats started pushing, they killed the sport, man. That's my true belief. That they trying to kill boxing. Even back when Howard Cosell stopped watching boxing. He was like, do you remember when Howard Cosell was like, I'm not covering boxing anymore because it's a barbaric sport. They need to stop it. Why? They need to stop it because of Muhammad Ali, dog. They want to stop, man, dude, them cats, for all the shit that Muhammad Ali did and as big as he got, dog, I am fully convinced they never want another Muhammad Ali. And the sport of boxing is perfect for it because it's a global sport. But they say that global means fighting outside. This is how much they lie, man. They act like global means fighting outside of the United States. Dude, it's the exact opposite. Fighting globally means fighting in the United States because that's where everybody watches fights. The biggest fights are in the United States. If you want to have a global fight, that fight's in the United States. All of the global fights are in the United States. The UK have regional fights. People are not watching those UK pay-per-views in the United States. So how the fuck are you global? Seriously, how are you global? How is Anthony Joshua or UK pay-per-view global when nobody in Canada is watching it real time? Nobody is watching it in the United States real time. Nobody's watching it in South America real time because everybody else is on an entire different time scale. It's the middle of the night for them. Or excuse me, it's in the middle of the afternoon for them. They're not watching it. It's in the middle of the afternoon, competing with a bunch of other stuff. It's not global because people ain't going to watch it here. They don't. And it's not even put on pay-per-view here. So how in the world are you some global pay-per-view star when people don't watch your fight halfway through the world until it's on replay, and that replay isn't pay-per-view? Dude, it was nothing but, hey, we're going to make it look bigger. That's what I'm saying. Whatever they are, cut them in half, man. Just straight up cut it in half, dude. And then you'll have a better perception of their value. If Bob Arum says, actually, and double it for Bob Arum, if Bob Arum say he's worth $300 million, say 6. Because he's a liar. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's a liar. He's going to cut it in half. That's what they do. That's that they get stuck in their negotiation loops. They do the same thing over and over again because they think the same game is going to play over and over and over again. But the same game doesn't always play over and over and over again because somebody's going to catch you. And once somebody catches you, then everybody else knows your loop. You're just exaggerating. If you tell me that Canelo is, I'm telling you, if Oscar De La Hoya told me that, and I don't have any other proof, that Canelo Alvarez did 1.2 million pay-per-views, I'll take 900,000. If Bob Arum says it, give me 500,000. It did about 500,000. If he said 1 million, it did about 500,000. Because if it did 1 million, he'd have said 2. If it did 2, he'd say 4. Right? Why settle for the truth when you can always make it bigger? And hey, you got what it really is. Add to it with perception. right? That's why people charge you for rocks that ain't worth $1,000. They'll charge you $20,000 for it because why not? The more you pay, the more it's worth. See how money traps you? The more you pay, the more it's worth because you paid it. It was worth it to the guy that sold it to you. How much was your car worth? I sold it for $100,000. That's how much it was worth to me. How much is it worth to the guy that got it now? I don't know, $25,000. Sucker. But it was worth that to me. Why? Because you lied and told him that guy, that's how much it was worth to you. When the truth was, it wasn't worth that much to you. You would have taken $25,000 for it. But you lied about what you thought the value was. So you got lied on him, and you ripped him off. And now he's gonna get mad when somebody praises it and says, "No, that ain't worth shit." That's what Eddie Hearn does with Anthony Joshua, with any fighter they got. That's what they're trying to do with Conor Benn. Like, for real, you're gonna sit up here and tell me Conor Benn is ready to fight Sean Porter because he beat Vargas and Formula? Why? Because he knocked out somebody. Because he went the distance. He knocked out Vargas faster than Errol Spence knocked him out. He knocked out Vargas faster than, who else knocked him out? Danny Garcia knocked him out. And he knocked him out faster than, what's the other guy's name that knocked him out? Oh yeah, the last fight, Virgil Ortiz. He knocked him out faster than all those guys, right? So that means he must be right where those guys are. Pause. Spence knocked him out 4 years ago, and that was the first time he ever got knocked out. Since then, he's got knocked out 2 other times, and you don't get unknocked out. You don't get unknocked out, homie. You got knocked out. That's wear and tear, homie. So what? You knocked him out faster? They beat the shit out that dude, knocked him out. That guy took one punch from Conor. Yeah, exactly. He took one punch and he was out. Watch this. That's why I'm like, really? I don't believe it. He went 7 rounds when Errol Spence Jr. got cold cocked. But the first time he gets hit by Conor Benn, he now can no longer defend himself. Now watch, he didn't get knocked out, right? It got stopped against the ropes because he had his hands extended and walked back to the ropes while Conor Benn punched him. And since he didn't return any punches, the fight got stopped. You think that means he's beating Sean Porter, man? There's a sucker born every day, dog. I was born a long time ago, one then. I ain't about to be one now, homie. Not for no nonsense like that, Sadiq Brown, what's going on? He said, "Good morning, Martin. They say you learn something new every day. I'm here to get my lesson for the day." Thanks, man. Hold on one second. He was shouting Bomb Squad because he was fighting Harrison, and we dislike Harrison. I'm just saying. Hey, man. He fought Audley Harrison in the UK. Was there a crowd there? Do you remember the fight? Did he lose? Did he get caught cheating? Hey, thanks. Viva Tu Vida said, "Martin, this knowledge in the morning is the best breakfast." Thank you, man. Hey, man, it's my pleasure, man. There you go. He's global. He did more than Anthony Joshua did. Anthony Joshua came to the U.S. and lost. He came and fought against a second-tier American heavyweight, Andy Ruiz, and got knocked out. Even though I do believe something was with that nigga's water. I believe that. I got to give him that. I don't trust that situation, dog. There's a lot of sneakiness going on around people's water. So, anyway, you get it. Man, Jarvis Anderson, Fannon, that's why car dealerships are dying from years of inflated prices. Here you go. Are dying from years of inflating prices. That's how they do you. And people are like, look, man, we get sick of this shit, man. Buy used. Blue books, all that stuff, because they killing you with that stuff. Dude, I bought a BMW. Nah, I didn't get that new. I got it good as new. You know what I mean? And especially since If I don't drive it for a couple months, then it made up the miles, you know? No, I didn't say that. I said what I said. I said what I said. You're trying to get me to say something, homie. I'm not going to do that. Hey, man, and much love in that super chat. Thank you so much, man. What I'm saying is that Wilder's not a cheater, and Wilder didn't get knocked out over there. And you know full well who the fuck he is. That's what I'm saying. I'm contradicting a lot of dumb shit. Number one, Deontay Wilder went over there and fought your guy fairly. Tyson Fury came over here cheating. Deontay Wilder went over there and fought in a crowd, so y'all know who he was, but then you come over here to his own country and act like nobody knows him. Y'all know him. He's from here, but nobody knows him here. You walk up into somebody's neighborhood, act like don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know him. What? That shit is absolutely stupid. So that's what I'm saying. Dog, Deontay Wilder is nicer to the UK than y'all been to him for sure. But that's why boxing sucks over there. Y'all fucking do too much of that shit. Obviously, you got a really good domestic scene, and you make most of those guys fight on the domestic scene. You don't let other cats really get into your domestic scene. So you make a lot of money internally with your domestic fights. You guys can make a good career in your domestic level fighting. Guys like O'Hara Davies aren't coming to the United States and beat nobody, but they make good livings. Liam Smith is making good money. Chris Congo's making money. You guys are over there making money in the UK on the domestic level. That's something we can't do in the United States because we're international. But you come over here and treat your domestic fighters like they're international. They're not. They're domestic. You got Commonwealth belts, Lord Edinburgh belts. You got all kind of belts. The Lord Edinburgh, right? The Duke of Edinburgh. Philip, what's his name? King Philip that just passed away. You got a belt named after that's Lonsdale. There's a Lonsdale belt. It's Lonsdale. You got all kind of championships there we don't get to fight for. We don't go and fight there to get your local titles. But you come here acting like you some big dude, knowing you can't beat the domestic level fighters here. You can't beat the domestic level fighters here. The fighters that just fight Americans. You can't beat Robert Easter Jr. Get out of here. Robert Easter Jr. got to fight cats like Mikey Garcia. He's got to fight Adrian Granados. He's got to fight, who was it? Not Thomas Delorme, or who was the other guy he fought? He fought that Cuban dude, Ramses Bartholomew. He's got to fight guys like that. You guys get to fight guys like Ed Cheeseman. I mean, come on, man. And then you beat up some Cheesemans and some Liams over there and you're for your domestic belts. And then all of a sudden, you're better than our guys. And you're going to get out of here. You guys are domestic. You got a domestic boxing scene. We have a domestic boxing scene. But our domestic boxing scene is getting screwed so that they can have some international scene. If we had our own domestic boxing scene, we wouldn't even need international. All we would need to do is go have fights in DC, go have fights in our cities with all the 300 million people we got here. And we make way more money than you guys make with your 65, 70 million. Especially with our inflated prices. But they want world. Everything is about the world when it's over here. So you guys can cut up the money and take it all over the fucking world. But when it's your money, it's your local economy money. Oh no. Then that's all that amateurs for you. And how many black kids go over there to the UK to fight for the Commonwealth belt? Wake me up when they start pumping little black kids out of Baltimore, housing them in London, and having them fight you guys for your belts. We'll see how many of y'all actually win those belts. Let's have Jared Anderson go fight Dubois for that belt, or Nathan Gorman for that belt. Come on, man. Y'all running a scam. You call our domestic, you say you kill our domestic scene so you can have an international scene that you can graduate to. And you subvert black fighters left, right, front, and center. in the media, and in any way that you can subvert them, I'm sure. So you can continue to pump the money out where you came from. Just like Tyson Fury did when he came and stole all that money by cheating Deontay Wilder and going back to where he came from. Straight up. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. With that, I'm out. Peace.